I need a cup, Corey.
You know what?
I need a cup.
You need a cup? What kind of cup?
A cup to put liquid in.
That's helpful.
A short one.
A short one? A shot one or a short one?
Short one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not hidden.
What, this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I'm fixing to explain. That works. So
you were fluent.
we immediately went off the rails, and I was trying to describe to Jade that the minute we go off the rails, I'm taking a shot of whiskey, and here we are, starting the game off the rails.
Oh, that's not okay. I don't like this.
It's not much.
I know.
I'm gonna sip on it.
This is you trying to be you're trying to make this a thing.
Yes, I'm gonna make this a thing. All right.
I guess it's also a good indicator when we know we fucked up or we completely derailed. Absolutely.
All right. So
I know we do. I
prefer
actually have a Scotch glass. Actually, I can get you that if you want.
it's fine.
That's
It's
a nice-
in a mug.
It's a Yakuza one.
Well, you never know what's inside of our mugs.
It's Yakuza actually, so it's themed.
Hey.
It's always tea. Always tea.
So I believe we should start with the recap.
Oh yeah, what happened? Sugar mamas and kidnapping.
Sugar Mama's kidnapping.
Yes.
I'll leave that up to
That's a one sentence recap. That's pretty accurate. Last time, our two characters, Sable and Maximal, Maximil.
Yep.
They were both sent to they were sent to collect a bounty and the dues of a Mr. Plumbelt. Upon arriving, they found Mr. Plumbelt dead, and before they had any time to investigate the body or figure out what had happened, the guards started running up the stairs. The two panicked, decided to jump out a window of on the 49th floor and make their way down, breaking several ribs on the way down. Then, upon saying, yeah, let's not do that, they got in an elevator, went down, and then found a Miss Vanessa Smiles, who's a small, old, gnomish woman visiting her good friend Plumbelt, who they proceeded to immediately kidnap.
Was a witness and we were in a rush.
Mrs. Smiles, understanding the situation and that they were not the murderers, took her to her home, gave them a key for Mr. Plumbelt's back office, and they were on their merry way to go and figure out what had happened to Mr. Plumbelt.
He was murdered.
He was murdered.
Yes. I think that was pretty self-evident.
The question is by who?
Upon investigating the scene, however, they were attacked by an invisible imp.
Yes.
And they also failed to inspect the door, which set off an alarm, which sent the guard after them again, who they proceeded to try to hit over the head and knock out. Failed, cast sleep. That worked, and then shoved a memory-erasing cupcake down his throat.
You just had a really bad dream.
Yes. But they did succeed in their mission given to them by their mafia boss, Mr. Adder, or Dr. Adder, where they had collected the bounty, collected a recipe book, as long with some other items, and delivered all but one to a Mr. Dr. Adder. Upon going to sleep, which is where we're going to pick up this tonight's session.
So we got a long rest.
You got a long rest.
And we leveled up.
Yes.
And we leveled up.
And you leveled up. Maximal, right before you leveled up, or before you went to sleep, you did some studies and you decided to meditate for the first time, and you feel very enlightened.
Oh.
Sable, you did your typical narcotic run and took drugs to help you go to sleep.
1 millimeter.
And you feel even closer to your otherworldly being, which has allowed you to level up. But it is morning, or I should say your type of morning, which is mid-afternoon of a speakeasy where everyone actually starts to come and get some drinks.
So we
I have a question about what we did, because we got Magic detecting sunglasses.
We have magic detecting spectacles that are broken.
Yes.
That are made
But the
for
question
feline features.
Yes. Did we hang on to those?
Mm-hmm.
Or did we give them... Okay, we hung
I
on
have
to
them.
those.
I specifically asked for them.
Okay, you're hanging on to them even though I'm the one that can wear them.
Well, I can still hold them over and technically use them. I was planning on going to a manufacturer's.
Correction. You handed them to Dr. Adder upon discovery, and Dr. Adder handed them to Sable.
Ha! I have the glasses. Let me add that to my inventory.
I took them back.
No, because they fit me.
I know they fit you.
But they do need to be repaired. They're
Yes.
actually a well-known brand of sunglasses in the city. They are a bespoke brand by Drider Designs.
Drider Designs.
Drider.
Start a new page. Well, that'll be my first stop in the morning.
Are we coming in all right, guys? I want to make sure, audio-wise. Are we coming in all right? Everyone sound all right? At the moment, we're just talking very monotone.
Can you hear
There's
us?
a bit of a delay, Jade. You have to give him a second to type.
Yeah, Jay.
I will TPK this party right now.
That's not
That's
how
my
that
job.
works. That's not how that works.
We gotta yell.
Okay.
We have audio good
Oh, hi, Dad.
from the other shop.
Yeah, both my parents should be watching.
Well, thank you for joining us. All right, what time? So
It is afternoon, so it is about 12 to 1.
okay, so we sleep for like our 8 hours is from like 2 a.m. to
Yeah,
noon.
you guys
We're
were
night dwellers.
you were
I know. I'm just
doing
trying
your
to.
job at like very late.
I know. We are. What is it? 5 to 9ers. Not
5
9
to
to
9.
So then my
Not 9
question
to
would
5ers.
be, does Drider Designs have a night staff?
Do they have a night staff?
Yes.
That would be
Is that just something in
Or
general
are
assumption?
they a nighttime
Make a-
establishment?
make a insight check on
Is there is that just also a general thing to think about as well when it comes to the city? Like, are most businesses open 24, depending
all.
on what they service?
that. Not all of them. Some stores need time to close and restock.
For
Is
sure.
insight?
Yes.
16.
16. You do know that Drider Designs is one of the few stores where they're open quite a bit, but they are closed for about the middle of the day. They're open from late at night, probably about 8 p.m., all the way until 8 p.m. the next day.
So I've got a few hours before I can get these glasses fixed.
Yes, they're for night dwellers and got some time to kill.
Alright, well then I guess I will wake up and immediately, because we live in a room within the, hang on, I have it written down.
Live
It's
in the room with the
called the,
How good are you taking notes here?
I take great
I
notes.
take great notes. I was talking about.
Do you want to hint?
Nope, mithril tap, got it.
Mithril tap.
We have a room, we live within the mithril tap.
You live within the mithril tap.
Alright, well then I'm gonna wake up and immediately head down to the bar.
Get hammered.
Who's working? Is it Billy?
Billy is not working.
Who we got?
Billy works the night. It's
Billy-
daytime.
Well, I didn't know if he slept and came back. He just doing a cloak-in.
This is a very
18
tall.
hours a day.
This is a very tall drow individual, long white silk hair that's basically just kept all the way down. Usually bartenders keep it up, but he's very classy, keeps himself super clean. He's wearing a pure red suit. So just every design on it's red with some gold buttons that go down the front. And then he has this he doesn't have like a tie. She has like a little collar bar. It's like this little gold thing with a little spider hanging off of it.
Mm.
This man's name is Gaz.
Gaz.
Gaz. G-A-Z.
Like
Gaz.
another way to pronounce jazz. Gaz.
Gaz.
With the G. Okay.
With a G.
All right.
It's
All right.
Jazz with a G.
It's jazz with just okay.
All right, Gaz. And I'm assuming I like have a relationship, or at least like they all freaking know me.
They all know you, and you know Gaz is also the one that doesn't put up with your shenanigans as much as the others, so he's the
That's
least friendly.
I want to just walk out and just be like, Gaz, darling, do you mind giving me my morning wake up call?
Your morning wake-up call. I'm sorry, but we don't have any mimosas, or bottomless mimosas anymore. That ended at, I don't know, 4 hours ago. I can get you a Bloody Mary, if you would like that.
Does it have actual blood in it?
No, it's a Bloody Mary that has tomato in it. It's red because it's tomato. No.
I don't like either of those things. Why do you put vegetables in a drink? Just give me a shot.
Just give you a shot. Do you still want a wake-up shot?
Yes. It's too bright out here, alright? I need something to kind of ease the pain on my eyes.
Did you drink last night?
Duh.
Okay. He proceeds to turn around and doesn't really make you a shot. He instead takes a couple dashes of bitters, a little bit of pepper, and a half an ounce of the house vodka that's made here, and then crack an egg in it and just slide it your direction.
The fuck is this?
I don't know. I've just person from the deserts.
Cowboy. It's called. It's actually a word for something like that.
Yeah, it's called
Usually put like hot sauce in it.
it's called a hangover cure.
Yeah, hangover cure.
But he's like, there's
Just egg whites.
There's a man from the deserts that taught me how to make this, and it cures the morning sickness pretty well as keeping you there.
Why has it got an egg in it, and where does egg come from?
Protein, and it came from a chicken.
I was just making sure it didn't come from like a wonton or some shit.
Wontons don't lay eggs.
I don't fucking know. I never met one.
It's about time I walked in. Yeah, I came downstairs now. Or upstairs. I don't know. Are we upstairs or downstairs? Because I know the bar itself is downstairs.
You're downstairs.
But is it like just lower? It's just lower.
It's just lower.
All right. I came up holding my book, just reading as I walk towards the bar. And I sit down and I'm like overhearing probably part of this conversation. And I just sit there, like, can I just get the egg in actually fried on a plate?
Actually fried on a plate?
Food.
Coming right up.
Thank you.
Well, Max, is this drinkable? Like, he put a whole egg in my drink.
Yeah, it's drinkable.
You've drinking far worse.
Fair.
Make a constitution check.
I'm actually decent at those. Unless I roll that. But my Constitution save.
Yeah.
And that's
You're
same,
drinking.
same shit. 9.
9. There's a moment in which the egg gets a little caught. You do manage to stuff it down, but this is definitely not your favorite drink.
I've always wondered about the logistics of a cat actually drinking alcohol, but now I'm more curious about it having an egg.
Look, usually I just eat the chicken. I'm not big on eggs, especially when they're not cooked and in liquid. Ugh. How is this supposed to help?
There's 2 fried eggs.
Thank you.
Guys, why do you hate me? Why can't you be more like Billy? I miss him. Where is he? Is he in his room?
Billy? Yes, I believe Billy is in his room, back at his house. Yes.
Oh, shit. That's right. He don't live here. Where do you live? Where's his house? I'm gonna go bug him.
I don't know.
Don't bug Gaz. Don't listen to her, Gaz. Don't tell her we're good.
Does he work
Do
later?
I ever listen to her?
Rude.
You have to listen to at least get her order.
And I didn't give her a right order either.
Yeah, I asked for a shot. You gave me an egg.
Yeah.
Who works tonight? Please tell me it ain't you.
You know what? You keep on working.
Just gives you a smug smile.
You little shit. I'm gonna talk to Adam, make sure that he fixes the schedule.
How are you doing today, Maximil?
I'm good. I know I come up here every time with the book in hand, and I always say, page turner, usual. Not always, but I found one. I found a really good one. Yeah.
Good.
Something I usually have, like a book that for pleasure and then information kind of thing. One, just for fantasy kind of stuff. And it's almost like, at first I thought it was fantasy, but then I was like, this goes in the info pile kind of one. And I really liked it. I really, not too many where I explore all the avenues of it in my daily life. Like, occasionally, tie knots, that kind of thing with like rope. When I get that one time I got that Boy Scout manual, or kind of thing, or just exploring general stuff when it comes to like cityscapes, architecture. I don't really like that one very much, but this one's different. Actually, as I lean in and I'm going to use, for my background, my criminal contact. It was like, I know I usually find the books on my own, and I'm not particular. I just go to the library and take whatever's on the shelf. But can you hunt? You feel like can you search the end? Can you have someone look out for some books for me?
Sure. Is there a particular...
Yes, I have here. I wish to have a full set, if possible. I'm looking for the Tao of Constellated Soul. This is volume 1. Doesn't have to be a pocket guide if it makes it easier, but it's nice. Keep it around.
Looks like it's from the desert. I'll have to contact that desert man again.
Okay.
Hopefully it gives me a better recipe than the egg.
Seriously, that was just foul.
But it works.
I suppose my head hurts a little bit less.
But I appreciate that, guys. If you could just keep an eye out. Nothing needed. If it comes up, just come right to me.
Understood. I'll hunt this stuff down. Came to the right bartender.
And thank you for the eggs.
Of course.
Question for the DM. We completed the job with Adder, but he still put us in charge of figuring out who committed the murder.
Who committed the murder, yes.
So it's like our second job that we have to do.
It's like your second job. It's it doesn't have a deadline, but it's like the longer you wait, the more trail.
Gotcha.
And I said I might, and with that in mind, as I kind of finish my eggs and kind of give a glare at Sable to kind of like, you should probably eat too. Food, not just liquid.
Technically, I just ate an egg.
No, you gagged an egg.
It still went in my stomach, didn't it?
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'm not gonna push that again. Anyway, but
I'll grab something on the road.
Did you have something in mind besides the spectacle thing? We can't go to the place for the spectacles. I have a couple ideas, but yeah.
I mean, I got a couple of theories. So we had that like elven fella, because at first I thought it was another tabaxi like myself, because we found a bunch of fur and claw marks and glasses that fit a feline face. But then there was an elven humanoid
Are you talking about the figure on the roof?
Yeah.
It was
Oh.
humanoid.
I don't know why
You could not make out any other features than the fact that it was tall and slender.
That's why I thought it was Elvin.
Well, I have a few ideas as I kind of get up from the chair, finishing, kind of nodding to Gaz and kind of gesturing for Sable to come back to the room real quick.
All right, I'm coming. I better be getting that shot later.
I'll get you a shot later, just a little early. You did just wake up.
Exactly.
As much as you hate me, I do have your best interest in mind.
I highly doubt that.
Yes,
Maxie?
Taken back to the room real quick, just kind of the one process, shut the door, and then I kind of sit on the bed or on the floor, whichever one that happens to be for the situation. Bed, floor, flourish bed, one of those things, kind of mats. Anyway, I take out the journal that I stole from the victim, or that confiscated from the victim for our suspect in question, and essentially I kind of say well, we have a list here of people that this man was keeping tabs on, and we obviously know that the one in particular had its pages torn out, and we can assume that these people either A, might know something, or B, might be next on the chopping block, possibly.
I feel like it's closer to whoever it was that did the murder probably took any evidence that connected them to Plumbelt.
Possibly, but that is something that we have to figure out. So I assume that I read it. Max would have read it overnight, in a matter of an hour.
Yeah. You had previously before skimmed it. Once again, when you were reading, you went through and read it the night before.
Yeah.
You come up with a thorough understanding of what Mr. Plumbelt was as a baker. He made multiple different items.
Mm-hmm.
He made the Forget Me cupcakes. He also made a very particular type of brioche bun that was supposed to soften the effects of lycanthropy. He also had something that solved a few ailments.
Okay.
He had a few. He had a brownie that basically solved basically miner's lung. So anything that's in the air.
He was the definition of an alchemist, but as a baker.
All bakery, yeah.
A baker alchemist.
Baker alchemist.
Okay.
A balcomist. Bakermist.
Balcomist.
A bakermist.
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 Alchemaker.
And
Alchemer. I don't know. There's a name here.
Do I have general connections within the local casinos and clubs, regulars, people that I know?
You do. None of the casinos would be operating at this time. While the city is kind of a 24-hour city, you guys are
rich. I like that.
You guys are primarily more of the nightlife and your activities. Certain activities are just meant for the night. You can't see everything during the day.
Sure. I'm assuming you communicate your findings in the book with Sable.
Yeah, I basically kind of just go over this is what I found. He's essentially just a man who day by baker, and then he makes special stuff at night to basically hide the Forget Me cupcake, something about a bun for lycanthropy, all these things. The question is, can I decipher whether or not these are because someone ordered something like this, or is it because he's I think I can make that? Are these these are my recipes that I have decided that I'm going to try to create and I have successfully done it? Or is it hey, I need an order for something that can help with lycanthropy. Can I get a bun? Can I get something like that?
Make an insight check.
Okay. greatest. Proficient, that is 12.
12. You can't really. You can tell that these are orders that are made.
Mm-hmm.
It's less of a. It's much less of, oh, I think I can make that. It's much more orders are made. There's a few that are like combinations of 3, and you're like, I can possibly make that. But there is something lacking. Like there's something weird about the way and the pattern of the notes are written.
Like he's trying to, it's coded.
Awesome.
There's a code in there.
You've read enough books to know that this is not like your typical.
Like this is not some scramblings of a madman. Like
No,
this is like
everything is
I'm
very
assuming-
particularly chosen.
I'm
okay.
assuming Max is a little bit smarter than Sable.
I am. Well, what is your intelligence?
Not well.
It's
that-
+1. What's your wisdom then?
My wisdom is a +1.
Okay, I'm +3 in wisdom, so I'm at least like
Code breaking would be intelligence, though.
intuition as well. Could be just general kind of stuff. So
You're the book smarts.
I would at
handle
least.
that.
I feel like when Max reads a book, in the sense of also making for his character, he's trying to pull out information that he can use.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he calls upon it, or like you're like, well, actually, it's more of like, I have an idea. That could work. That is more kind of how Max approaches books. Use in real life. All right. So we have a couple options. So we can track down who ordered these. Start there. See about getting information about why they ordered this. I mean, the lycanthropy one could be one we can see into, because
That
that's
one,
automatically getting some people that are furry.
Yeah, I mean, that one definitely sounds interesting considering, I mean, that was my first thought with, we had an individual that was definitely not furry,
Yeah.
but signs that somebody
was yeah.
at the scene of the crime. So that would definitely be my thought, it would be somebody that struggles with that. I guess, did he write down like customer names or addresses?
Is there receipts kind of in there? Like he said it's like personal. Like do I have a legit person who ordered that stuff?
There are a few sections where it's like not a legit person. It is like drop off areas. It's like, this person did this. I got a note from this person.
He didn't ever actually like truly met the people.
You do have a few, very few that it's like, oh, he met these people.
Okay.
He knows who.
We have a few names. We don't have like straight up like head people. We have we have the delivery men.
What about specifically for the lycanthropy bun?
Lycanthropy bone?
I guess that's
Or
right.
it was a brioche, lycanthropy brioche.
The lycanthropy brioche actually does have one name. Huh?
I love
It has one name tied to it, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
It is actually your boss, Dr. Enigma Adder.
Adder?
Oh, Adder?
If Dr. Enigma Adder has one order
for lycanthropy
bun. Yes. Also,
Where do we know that Dr. Adder would be at this time of day?
this time of day, he would most likely be at his clinic, because he does operate as an actual doctor.
Okay, so he's actual.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
probably not best to talk with him while he's working.
Oh, well, but
He keeps them. He likes to keep those things separate.
Well, he probably is our closest lead at the moment, so...
We have a few others on the list here.
I mean, or I can pose as a patient to get in and talk to him.
I have. Well, hold on. Let's just go down the list. Let's see who we can knock out now, or at least closer, because we can talk to the doctor anytime, practically. When he's not on that clock, he's on this clock. All right.
make a history check, too.
Okay.
History check.
Mm-hmm.
What? No. Oh. 13.
13? So, one of the things is you remember about Dr. Adder when it comes to the clinic is he's one of the rumors that is always that he's always multiple places. Like he's a hard man to track down, but he's also found in very odd places where you least expect him.
Okay, so the idea that we're probably gonna just go out and go talk to him without him literally being in his office is probably not feasible.
I mean, we can at least try and stop by the clinic.
So I
think we should go to the clinic.
Hold on, I have one other thing about this in particular. About this book, not just the people in it, other places and things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think this book, to hide away information, it's encrypted, coded in some way. Maybe, I don't know. But the idea is that like I can either A, spend the time to do that myself, which I don't like the idea that I have to sit here, but it sounds interesting. I have to find probably a couple codex books. I haven't done that.
Here, let me try.
Just kind of turn it over.
I'm gonna try and decode it.
Try and decode it.
I'm gonna look at it and see if I understand.
All right.
G. Shab wants to know what race is the doctor.
The
He
doctor.
is a half-drow?
He is rumored to be half-drow.
Rumored to be half-drow.
His patterning does not resemble the typical half-drow.
Yes.
He has got pale white skin, and the actual internals of his mouth are a pitch black, including his tongue. And he's got piercing blue eyes.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and decode the journal.
You're going to decode the journal?
I guess I'll sit there and help her, I guess. Are we just going to sit here and do this? Because I will sit here and do this. Because I was just going to legit ask, do we have someone like that we can go see?
Looking at the journal and trying to look for a pattern, I need you to make an insight check.
Can I help or make a separate roll? Or
You've already made your roll for the insight.
I thought I made a roll to see if there was anything particular about it, not actually try to decipher it.
You put together that there was a code, but
yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I got this.
Do you?
5.
Yeah, this gentleman, Mr. Plumbelt, Pidge Plumbelt, or Podge Plumbelt.
His first name is Pod.
His first name is Pod.
Podge Plumbelt.
Plumbelt.
If his name already enough didn't associate the fact that he sounded like he's fat.
That is unfortunate.
He's a dwarf. Stout. Anyways, you threw me off there. But, so looking into it, you're just like, this man cannot decide whether to have a very wide vocabulary or a very simple vocabulary. The way this is written is so weird.
I think he was stupid.
He does seem like the way it was written, he's using big words to sound smart.
Yeah, like this sounds like something I would write where there's just a lot of words that don't actually make sense, but they sound real fancy.
All the words in there make sense. And
They
why would
really don't.
If you're insinuating that he was trying to essentially improve his work by pretending to be smart, it's his private journal.
And maybe he wanted to feel smart himself.
Give me the thick back sable, please. Thank you. I think to myself, I'm like, I have two options when it comes to this. Well, first, I guess it depends on whether or not, is there somebody that we would have in contact with or anything to, do we have a code guy? Is there anybody that would be like that with us?
Do not have a code guy, actually.
Well, then I'm going to go get a book on code decoding, I guess.
All right.
That'd be the first thing I think of.
Okay.
Go to the library, I guess. Max's favorite place.
Yeah, the list of names, or the list of people that he's interacted with.
Yes.
Dr. Adder has interacted with him for the lycanthropy, as well as the forget me cupcakes, but it is all seems like for his clinic, not for his shady business. And then you have 3 other well-known mafia names that you're like, okay. You have the Lawson family.
The Lawson family.
Yes.
What are they known for?
So the Lawson family, they particularly patrol the central hub and around the major park that sits in the center of the Narsolante. They pretty much patrol the last giant mythal tree that kind of grows and encompasses the entire park. There's only they kind of preside over the last tree that sits there.
Okay.
Then you have the Granite family. The Granite family they dominate the undergrounds.
What was her name again? One more time.
Granite.
Granite.
ALE.
Oh,
Granite. Granite.
Okay.
So then wouldn't the mithril tap impede on their underground territory?
Guess it depends on what layer we're on.
It does not, because you're in like the thick layer, or the mithril tap is in the thick layer that separates the giant cavern and the city above.
They're like deep.
They're
down.
They're in the caves. Gotcha. Yeah, they're in a place that very few people go unless they are looking for something very particular. It's much more the workers' man area. So like they keep the infrastructure, the mines, there's some farms down there that they keep going on, as well as like some glass blowing and everything. They are the tradesmen. Up above is where all the party is. Down below is where everything is kept put together.
So basically, every other family actually kind of has like legitimate positions in society, and then we're in the family that's just like, yeah, we run drug cartel.
No, they run the hospitals.
We hold the bandages.
Right.
You hold the bandages.
Adder's a doctor.
Adder's a doctor. Yes, Dr. Adder.
I know. Very established. Sable isn't that smart.
And then you have the Kane clan.
K or C?
C.
Kane. Okay.
The Kane clan preside over the docks.
The Lollipop Guild, sorry.
The Lollipop Guild. We are no. They preside over the docks. Okay. They are probably the widest range of different fantasy races for a family. There is, because Dr. Adder, you got half drow, you got a human mother that presides over them, but they are vastly, they're just a widespread. You got anything from Tritons to Boxies. There is been rumors of a Loxodon there too. They're
sailor folk.
Sailor folk. It's a hodgepodge of stuff. Pseudo pirates. Land
pirates.
Land mafia.
Land mafia.
That's land and sea pirates. I don't know. It's just port pirates. Port pirates.
Yeah. Port pirates.
But the Kane clan, they're in the book. They're more noted for less asking for certain bakery items, but there's where they've ordered the typical major ones, and then they've asked for every ingredient for it. Like they've asked the Kane clan have asked for the ingredients specific to those items.
Which doesn't make much sense considering that they could probably just import them themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these families have ordered
something.
Like something. But only Adder's the one that ordered the lycanthropy brioche.
Only Adder's ordered the lycanthropy brioche, yes.
Gotcha.
Just a thought in general. Um, Sable, what is the odds that the dear doctor, considering not many, just a thought, to be honest, just the dear doctor is a half lichen.
Well,
His form is very canine-esque, kind of like 2%. It's like he's like first full moon didn't happen, just ate it, got himself what he needed. Just a thought.
is he like canine? I thought he was just creepy.
Describe the things again.
Describe the things again.
Like what Adder looks like?
He is a pale white man with
Originally
blue
pale.
hair and internals are black.
Okay.
Just a thought. It's not. It doesn't mean anything.
I mean, we can try and stab him with silver and
That's
see
not
if he
what.
burns.
It was just a thought. I'm sorry. I forget. I can't entertain you with my ideas sometimes because
Rude.
I entertain yours. Okay.
That's because my ideas are the best ideas.
Your ideas get more in trouble.
Exactly. They're the
No.
best ideas. They're the most fun. Your ideas are boring. Listen, I'll make a deal with you, Max. Alright? We got a few hours until all my establishments that I frequent are open and the things I want to do are capable of being done. So until then, we'll do what you want to do.
All right. And what is it that you were wishing to do this evening? Because we already still have our side job. We don't have an immediate job
Well,
besides drink,
we'll do it.
besides gamble.
I wasn't planning on gambling.
Forgive me.
We are going to the casino, but I wasn't planning on gambling.
What's at the casino besides drinking?
Connections. I got people.
We both got people.
Well, I got people
There are.
that I can make to tell me anything I want to know.
Sable, your people are both of our people. We've been through this.
Well, yeah, but you just hit people and make them tell you what you want.
You think I don't have people either that actually talk to me? That I don't have to swoo?
No.
Okay. I'll remember that.
The only people you like are in books.
That's not untrue, but still.
So I got people that are in the shady business and might know who we need to be looking for.
All right, fine.
I also want to head over to the little sunglass shop to get my shades fixed.
See, that's the one I'm actually okay with, but we both know that's not open at the moment.
Exactly. So I said, we'll do what you want to do right now, and then you'll hush your little mouth and we'll go do what I want to do.
Fine. Then I guess the first stop before we start picking at any of these families or the doctor is, let me see if I can get something to help me break this code. If there is anything in here, at least give me an idea about how to start.
You know, another thing we could check. Mrs. Smiles tends to know a lot of people in this city. She might just happen to know, especially since she knows a lot of these individuals during the nightlife. She might be able to know which ones might be a little,
Let's go to your
active during-
contacts first.
Why? You don't want to go see Mrs. Smiles?
I'm afraid she might want to see me, and that's the problem.
Well, then I can go in by myself.
I don't think she'd let you in without me.
Rude.
Sorry, that was me, because I swooed her, remember? So that was mine. Anyway, I'm going to go to the library. That's the thing I'm going to do right now. I wish I start. I
You
just
go for the
pocket.
library?
I put the notebook in, and I feel like I have a book. I feel like Max goes to the library
Yes.
if there is one in the city.
There is one.
I feel like Max would go to the library often, every time, and I feel like he would probably have a few books that he would just return if not stolen already.
There's no way in hell Sable's going to the library, so I'm gonna let you go to the library, and then Sable's gonna go
What
visit
happened
Mrs.
to doing
Smiles.
what I want to do?
You're going to visit Mrs. Smiles.
What
I'm
happened?
letting you do what you want to do, and then I'm going and doing something else.
Do both.
I don't want to sit in the library when you read.
I'm not just gonna sit there and read. I'm looking for books. I'm just gonna get the books.
Okay, and I'll 1 hour, and I'll meet you back here at the front of the library.
I go to the library.
All right, you go to the library. You have.
Can't take a shot. It wasn't derailed. All right, keep going.
You go to the library. There's a library that's not too far. It's just outside the North Ward, which is where you guys primarily preside, and it's just over out of the North Ward, and it's actually just within what is known as the Ghost Ward. It's the old town.
Mm-hmm.
It's where all the old buildings used to be. It's where some of the shorter ones are. There's a large, squat library, still quite large. It's about 5 stories tall. It's one of the bigger buildings around here. And you see that the library is just this beautiful, bright red masonry. And then in the front, above the entrance, there is just this very large sculpture of a griffin. And it is aptly named the Griffin Library.
My place. I feel like you probably stole a couple books before, but then decided, like, if I'm gonna be here very often, I probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I won't be able to get more. So with turning a few extra books in hand, I walk in, hopefully some face what I recognize at the front desk or the clerk desk.
There is a very familiar face that you do recognize at the clerk desk. Given that it is a very old part of the town, you immediately walk in and see the familiar, slightly radiant form of a white ghost. This old...
Like an actual ghost?
An actual ghost.
Oh, all right. Actual ghost library.
Yeah. An old, pale woman. Pale because she's a ghost. With these sunken cheeks and everything. And she goes by the name of Teldra. Teldra. She is old, even for her elven form. She was elf when she was alive.
Okay.
And she seems to haunt and preside over the entire library.
I walk in and I plop the books, like, stack of books.
You've returned these.
Yes, because I hope to pick up a few more.
You're free. Trade for a trade.
A trade for a trade.
Waves her finger and you just see all the books just float off.
I'm actually looking for something in particular, Teldra.
Okay.
Do you have anything possibly about code breaking?
Code breaking.
Code, introduction, ciphering, something.
Ciphering.
I'm learning how-tos. Not just... Yeah. Anything. If it's not, it's fine.
No, I'm racking my memory. Giving my position at the library. I recall we only ever had the one. I think a gentleman just... And you see her, like, kind of think, and you just... You're familiar with this when you catch her, like...
Oh, she's just gone. She's just like a million miles.
Yeah, you can, but you can always tell when she's a million miles away thinking and, like, going through, like, inventory in her mind of what's in the library. Because you can just see the books in the back just tap,
moving.
tap, 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 tap,
Oh,
tap,
like
tap.
she's metaphysically, like shuffling all the books.
Yeah, but it's almost like tapping a finger in rhythm. But it's, like, just different books. And she's like, I believe an old gentleman just rented out that book. About maybe a month ago.
Oh, a month ago?
A month ago.
He hasn't returned it.
No, he's not. Not yet.
For an old friend.
For an old friend, but I
Just
also...
a name. Just a name.
Just a name.
This city's big enough. It might not mean anything.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. Real quick.
Okay. Wicked lady. Mr. Bingus.
Lady.
Persuasion, you said?
Yes.
That is 18.
18.
18. That'll do. Lovely Miss Teldra.
It's a man by the name of Mason Knox.
Do I recognize that name?
Do not.
Okay. All right. Mason Knox.
And just the name is what you'll get.
Is it my last name?
Yeah. I mean, is it the same spelling?
It is the same spelling.
Oh my.
That's not my real name.
Nope.
I know, but I'm just. I have it written here. Mason Knox owns my book. Well, I appreciate that. I've already came in here. I was lucky enough to find, as I pull out this one, I was looking to find this on the street. I didn't have anything like this. You don't really carry pocket editions for these things. But, do you have any recommendations?
Recommendations?
I've scattered through. You know me. I'll read anything. But you kind of I asked you once before, and you pointed me in a good way. What do you feel? What do you feel today?
Well, based on that, I think you would be very interested in. I mean, you just feel
A book just.
you feel like a slight skidding on the floorboard behind you, and you just like look behind you and you see a book sliding across.
And I just like put my foot out to like pick it up.
I believe that is based on the Eastern philosophy, it is a study of the deserts and more of their older societies.
Okay.
That dwell there.
Well, that's perfect. I think.
You just see like
Sorry about the noise. We do live in the city. We have that once in a while.
you just see a slight or a abridged history of a nation called Elsalor.
Elsalor.
Yes, Elsalor.
This is one of the desert.
Yes.
Elsalor is the name of a place, society, religion.
Elsalor is the name of a place and a religion.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I appreciate the recommendation. It would be very complimentary to what I'm in right now.
Of course. And tell me what you think. I found it kind of boring.
Well, we can't like every book.
Sure.
But it doesn't hurt to read them. Thank you. And thank you for your information. As I grab the book and I feel like I don't stand for anything. I don't check things out. Like actually, we just conversation in books. Just as I leave, as I sit outside the library and I crack open my new book while I wait for my companion.
Wait for your companion.
While I wait for my surrogate sister to get back from speaking to Smiles.
I go to Mrs. Smiles' house.
You go to Mrs. Smiles' house. You see the familiar Elman butler who's just sitting there like cutting a hedge and just looks up and makes eye contact with you. It's like,
Hi there, Mrs. Smiles in today.
she is.
Does she have a few minutes? I'd love to ask her a few questions from, someone wishing to learn.
She's currently with a client. It'll be about maybe an hour.
That's quite a long amount of time. Do you think she could take like 5 minutes away from her client?
You're not pretty enough.
I can go check, but I doubt it.
Well, Tell her that Sable and Max want to talk to her.
Sable wants to talk to her. And he just turns and goes away.
Not having it. Not having it.
He comes back after a few minutes. It's like, she's still a little preoccupied. But she does want to speak to you and Max later. She says she knows where to meet you.
Okay, I was really hoping to talk to her right now. That's fine. Maybe you can answer my question. You're pretty familiar with Mrs. Smiles'
I am.
going-ons and the people that come and visit regularly.
Roughly.
I mean, you don't have to name names, by chance. But are there any of her clients that happen to, not come around during a certain moon phase? Specifically a big full moon phase, if you catch my drift.
I'm afraid I don't. And no, I don't pay attention to the phases of the moon. I'm sorry.
Are there any clients that happen to go missing once a month that don't come see her after they regularly see her? Like they just randomly take a week off?
No.
They come all the time. They're on like a strict schedule.
No. It's more casual.
Well, that don't help me a tiny bit. Okay. Are any of her clients the same likes as myself by chance?
See him kind of sit there and think for a moment. Not that I recall. We did have a delivery about maybe 3 days ago by a furry individual, but
A delivery? Delivery of what?
he seemed kind of taken aback. Make a persuasion check. Yes, you are.
Let's see if my rolls want to help me today. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Look at it.
It's a good day.
I can see it.
A natural
Alright.
20, which for persuasion, it's going to be 24.
24. Well, you've already seen the inside of the house, and you're already looks you up and down. It's like, that kind of individual. So it was a delivery of a whole bunch of illegal wares and furs.
Let's see.
Mrs. Smiles does like animals. Remember that?
Yeah, she does. One more question, if you don't mind. I understand I've taken a good portion of your time. I'll talk to Miss Smiles later and ask her some other questions. But does Miss Smiles happen to like pastries? Or she happen to get pastries delivered often?
She has a particular fondness of not a pastry, but a blueberry cookie.
Blueberry cookie?
Yes.
Was there a specific store she got these at?
Don't recall. She just really likes her blueberry cookies.
Blueberry cookies. Okay. Not in like kind of bread that she would like. Just does she? I mean, I know that. I know. I'm asking a bunch of questions. But I mean,
Sweet.
when we met Mrs. Smile, she was bringing some gifts over to a client. Does she do that often? She likes to bring her clients gifts, pastries, drinks.
Yes, she'll bring her clients multiple gifts and pastries, and it's usually if they do something rather extraordinary or out of their way for her. And if you're referring to Mr. Plumbelt, it's because Mr. Plumbelt baked an entire array of bakery items for a party that she threw.
Right. I suppose I could ask her what that party was. You don't necessarily have to answer that since I'll be chatting with her later, but it would definitely save me some time.
It'll be in the same vein, I will tell you that.
Same.
Your conversation tonight will be in the same vein.
Okay. So she likes blueberry cookies. She got some questionable decoration. Awesome. And I assume Mr. Plumbelt never brought any of his confections other than the party to Mrs. Smiles.
I don't recall. I'll be honest.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I'll be around. If Mrs. Smiles can't find me, at my usual place, I'll probably be down at one of the clubs this afternoon. She can usually find me and Maxie there.
Understood. I will relay that information.
Of course. I'm glad to hear it. I look forward to seeing her. She was just a charming little lady, isn't she?
Sure. And he just goes back to trimming the hedge.
All right. Well,
Just
that
grill
was...
the gardener.
Listen, I couldn't talk to her, so I might as well talk to the gardener.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a giant waste of time. Well, not a giant waste of time. Head back to Maxie.
Head back to Maxie. You know the usual library? You're already like sitting around there just
Yeah, how far did I get in my book?
You've gotten about 10 pages then.
Oh, okay, not that long. Then.
The wards are not very big.
Oh, okay.
Just walk up.
I just read a lot of books.
They're also like
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna come up with just Max.
Yeah. Close the book. Fold the corner.
Well, I wasn't able to really get much, but I did have one question. That little recipe book that you got, there wasn't happen to be any blueberry cookies in there, was there?
No.
Shit.
What did Miss Smiles say about...
Didn't get a chance to freaking talk to her. She was too busy fucking some dude.
Okay, well...
She had a client with her. I talked to the gardener and
She's
said...
also a businesswoman.
You know what that means.
Hey,
you were about to be a client. You know exactly what she wanted.
All right, I get it. But and then again, I wasn't successful either. So
Very true.
my book was checked out. So I do have a name though for that. Might see about that. How much time until either the spectacle place or the one of the other places that she's thinking of is open?
So the casinos are probably going to be open a little bit later than the Drider Designs store or shop. Probably give or take, because you guys know that Drider Designs is like one of the underground shops.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to go underground to find it. You gauge that roughly where, by the trajectory of the sun and the moon, you figure that by the time you make your walk there, they should be just opening the doors.
Is there a lovely cocktail lounge on the way back?
On the way back?
Yeah, on the way there.
There is a few, well, not a lovely cocktail lounge. There's a few cocktail lounges.
Is Mithril Tap on the way?
Mithril Tap is not along the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will hold off on my thing, and I guess we'll just be like, well, we gotta walk, so let's see about our glasses. All right, let's see if we can get something there.
All right.
All right.
Oh, and Miss Smiles gonna come find us later, by the way. Hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more information on that.
Okay. Did you tell her where, or?
Well, the gardener said she'd know where, and then I said if we're not at our usual place, we'd be around at the club.
Okay,
So I'm
well-
sure eventually she'll find us.
Oh, we'll go back to Mithril Tap after, I guess, we see about these spectacles.
Well, I mean, unless other things are open. Listen, if Gas is going to be bartending the whole night at Mithril Tap, I ain't going back.
I start walking in the direction. I start walking in the direction of the where I believe the spectacle place is.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I don't know what the name of the brand is.
You know the name of the brand.
Yes, but you could go to any optometrist and they have different brands that sell there.
That's not. It's like a huge store that just sells glasses.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go up to their doors.
Like a monopoly. There are like
there's not any options.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. If they're open, if not, we just walk in.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
You're not there yet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Fast forward.
Forgive.
Yeah.
The other things can happen.
You guys make your way and start making your way towards Drider Designs. The Drider Designs, as you're kind of going through the city, the large mithril spires that kind of rise throughout the city, as well as you can see from in the shorter district of the Ghost Ward, you can actually see the branches of the last mithril tree kind of start to eke over into the Ghost Ward with how large the radius is near the park. The park actual entrance, or on the northern end of the park, which is where you're going towards facing south, there's actually a large gap and like staircase that goes down. The park lies as in like the entrance to the caverns.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're kind of going there, you do pass one of Enigma Adder's clinics. And outside, you can see that it looks like there's a large crowd that's gathered.
Mm.
And you can actually see Enigma Adder on the stage talking as if he's giving a presentation.
Oh,
Stop.
And I'm like,
Perception?
yeah, let's listen in, I guess.
That's funny.
11.
9.
Mediocre today.
Very.
You guys kind of stop and it's like, oh, we should probably listen into the business. And you just hear him, he's just basically doing like a little charity event. Looks like he's thanking the neighborhoods for supporting this building and like having talk about how he's given back to the community, his experience with the community, and all kinds of different. Just basically, it looks like he is complimenting the government or the public and thanking them for their services and thanking them for their donations to help cure certain things, as well as the active research that he's doing to cure certain ailments. And that is pretty much all you're able to kind of gather before there is a shout and a loud scream from multiple people in the crowd as an arrow hits Enigma Adder right in the cheek and then sticks to the collarbone right here.
Immediately looking for the direction that came from.
Make a either perception, investigation, or insight. Any of those three.
I'm gonna make an insight because that's higher. That is a total of 17.
Total of 17. You immediately turn. You see that there is a large building across the way.
Of course, it's from like a building like 4 stories up.
It is in a large building, and there is one window that is open on the entire face of that building. It's like the back end of the building too.
And how high up is it?
It is, ironically, I have it written here, 4 stories high.
Fuck you. What did you roll? What did you?
No, I would probably be, I was going to run over to Adder, and while I'm running, use my disguise self at will.
Mask of Many Faces.
Mask of Many Faces to just a generic human individual and just basically like full Secret Service, just tackle him down.
Charging to the building. I'm charging to the building.
Charging the building. All right, we got a split.
We got another split.
All right, so if you're going over there, make a grapple check. Actually, no, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Probably has someone watching it. And you're getting in the way of that.
Dex save 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you kind of run towards Enigma Adder, he does have other bodyguards and everything. He immediately is looking a little frantic and everything. Just he yanks it out, and it's one of those things where it's like a familiar face where it's like, oh, he's not happy. He's really not happy. And then you got some other guards that are pulling him off and everything. But you swear, as you're running for him, he does make eye contact with you. And he does do a weird okay, no, I know you. And then you actually fall. You swear you hit something. But as you're looking around,
Can I take an action?
you got an action here.
Fairy fire.
You do fairy fire.
In the crowd.
Yep.
In the crowd.
Fairy fire.
Make a perception check.
Each object in a 20-foot cube range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. I'm gonna go with blue. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. So
It has to fail a dexterity saving throw.
yes, any creature in the area when the spell is cast in a 20-foot cube must make a dexterity saving throw or be outlined in light. Duration. Objects and affected creatures shed dim light for 20-foot or a 10-foot radius.
Okay. You immediately fall, register that there's nothing around because you're on the stage and everything. You're like, okay, fairy fire. So now there's just glowing aura of what color?
Blue.
Blue. This blue glowing box on the stage of just glitter and dust just floating in the air as you run up on stage. The guards are pulling back Dr. Adder. Everyone's kind of scattering. Panic. And you see that there is a slender form that is just standing there, over you, just fully illuminated. Make a perception check.
Damn it, why can't I roll decent perception?
It's right in front of you.
11.
11. You just got a tall form that is roughly your height. You are running toward the building.
Dear God, I hope that that's not the shooter that she just illuminated and I'm just going to break into another person's house.
No. You run over and
I'm going to just go to the floor. I'm going to see if I'm looking out for anybody that's trying to escape the scene or anything that's in a frantic rush that's likely trying to leave the building.
trying to leave the building.
If someone's running down through the building or trying to run through the building while I enter, yeah, then they're going to...
Alright, so you just run to the bottom entrance to the building and you're just keeping an eye out for any entrances. Give me a...
As I climb, I'm trying to get to that room.
Give me a perception check.
That is I believe that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yes.
As you're looking around and everything and just looking around frantically, you're just oh, okay, so there's one set of stairs, and you're no elevator. You're okay, cool, I got this exit, and you can hear thump, 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 on the floors above you. Everything else seems kind of vacant and a little bit abandoned for this building.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the crowd that's outside.
Yeah.
It's scattering right now. But yeah, you do hear some thumping upstairs running around.
Okay. Well,
You run up
I wasn't just trying to hold the exits. I was also trying to be if anybody was trying to slip out another one, if I could catch them, just go up. Just go up to the building.
You run up the stairs, and you just basically run up about 2 flights of stairs, or the kind of like a scissor staircase.
The stairway, yeah.
Yeah, stairway.
Flights of stairs.
And you immediately see a dark hooded figure go slam at the end of the stairwell and stop and look at you. It is. You don't have dark vision, do you?
No, I did.
You do have dark vision.
Yeah, I have a half elf. Half elf is dark.
Half elf is dark vision. So yeah, you can make out this hooded figure, very tall, very slender, that has just got a hand crossbow in one hand, and just staring you down. You just have this animalistic snout poking out from beneath the hood, and you can't see any eyes. You just got this animalistic, more
far away?
canine snout.
How far?
How far away? You have about 20 feet away from you.
20 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
Initiative, both of you.
Okay.
Oh god, battle!
Dual initiative. I was gonna try to run. 9.
9.
9. Not good.
13.
It's better.
Still not great.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Yes, it is. Jumping between two forms of combat. But it's doable. It's much better than someone just waiting for their turn. Like, fully waiting for their turn.
It's 2 forms of combat. Both of you. No.
We're alone. But it's one-on-one. As far as I know.
Yeah, it's 1-on-1.
As far as I know. Ugh. This is kind of fun though.
Oh yeah.
It's like when you do like jump cuts.
Yes.
When you jump cuts to where like you don't have a meanwhile, it's like just and then you cut and like dodging and moving. Yeah.
Speaking of,
Like a movie.
your
Who's
your intercessor Max is actually going to go first.
I figured as much. All right, we're going with my half.
Your half first,
Okay.
or it's going to be you, having Sable, and then you. Or it's
You probably should break it up into halves.
You
Okay.
got this.
Okay.
Okay. That's memorized.
2-2.
Alright.
Then 1-1-1-1.
He's immediately. You're like, okay. You're like, right.
You're number one. You're just like, you're fucking dead.
Yeah, he basically immediately.
Halt.
You brace and you're like,
just the look of like, I'd probably like the look of just, I'm walking forward and you better not fucking move because I got some words.
he is jumping down the stairs toward you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need you to make a strength check
Strength.
or athletics check.
Athletics.
Yes.
I don't have that. That's not good. It's 8.
8. Okay. He immediately basically jumps down and you're like, oh, I'm going to be like knocked prone or anything. Lands in front of you and grabs you by the collar and then takes the hand crossbow and just shoves it in your gut.
Oh.
And it pops.
Oh. Point blank.
That's not
I was gonna ask if I could do something, but never mind. He point blank me, so I'm not.
Yeah, he point blanked.
I was gonna ask if I could use a key point and dodge.
No.
Nope. Not yet.
So he immediately grabs you by the collar, pops you with one arrow, point blank. That is going to do a whopping 12 damage from just one pop.
You're gonna kill me. You're gonna fuck. That was more than half, bro.
It's more than half. So, alright.
My turn? Or
It is Sable's turn.
Hi.
Jumping back over to you, you have a illuminated, translucent figure in front of you.
First question. The public. Are they fleeing or are they just standing in shock?
You have a few standing in shock. You have a few officers that are running forward, like a few guards. Everyone else is, for the most part, scattering. Like, yeah, they're like, oh, okay, time to go.
I don't think so. I'm gonna just basic warlock. I'm gonna try and point blank Eldritch Blast this bitch.
You're gonna point blank Eldritch Blast.
I got a bitch in front of me that I can see glowing that's invisible. I'm gonna just
Roll the hit.
don't fail me now, dice. Hang on. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. That'll hit.
Hell yeah. Give me that D10. 7.
7. You hit them square in the chest, and they're just kind of taken aback. But they're also just like looking at you, look down at the chest, and it's like, that's a new one. Max.
Hi.
You have a hand crossbow and
Well, he has to reload it. Square with the club first. Oh, that better fucking do it. That is a 22 to hit. 24 plus my attack because my efficiency with 11, so.
Okay. That'll hit.
Good.
That'll hit.
2d4. Beautiful. 9 on the Great Club total. And then 9 damage there. And I'm going to use a key point for the first time and do Flurry of Blows.
You're going to do Flurry of Blows. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Roll hit.
That is... I used Dex for that. Yes, because I don't know. That first one is 16.
Okay.
That one's a 19.
Okay. That'll hit.
Both?
Both will hit.
Okay.
4,
3, 7.
7 total.
4 and 3.
Okay. You basically are wailing on him, and he's still holding on to you.
Can I use bonus action to engage?
That's a rogue thing.
That's a rogue action.
Step of Wind, key point.
Can do that.
Yeah. To break free.
Do that monk shit.
Yeah. You just because he's not after he shot, he's not having like the firm grip.
He's just kind of keeping me there. If he's just kind of keeping me there, then I won't do it. If he's like it's like a grapple basically. Like if I just put my hand there and step back, he would. Is he trying to grapple me essentially?
Yes.
He is trying to grapple me.
He is grappling.
Okay, then I wish to Step of the Wind bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Is that
okay? Yeah, you disengage. Okay. And we'll jump back to the invisible force.
Hi.
As you just throw a blast at them, and it's like, all right. Okay. All right, and you just see him, and you hear him snap, and the fairy fire just gone.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
You didn't step away.
I just can't see him anymore.
You just can't see him anymore.
You didn't leave,
Or
and you don't know when he's gonna leave.
I can't see him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't.
Which also, just for the record, point of order, I still look like a commoner.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay. I don't look like Sable. Good.
Yes. There is a DC for that.
To keep that, yeah.
No, to
To see through that as well.
see through it.
Yeah.
Both, technically.
Well, there's a difference between being able to see through it and see what the original form is and being able to tell it's a disguise.
Yes.
As long as he can't see.
Well, that's
the
not up to
text.
your discretion.
But we're jumping back to your attacker and your assailant as just runs over, or basically you take a step back. He's just like, he's gauging.
I kind of like at this moment I'm like bobbing a little bit because I just like I'm kind of thing a little bit and I'm ready.
And you're just weaving.
Well, I just have my stick and I'm got my great club and I'm kind of moving a little bit because I'm using key for the first time. There's like a sense of like flow I'm kind of getting into, considering I just punched a man a lot more times than I normally would in a single bout, and then I was able to disengage very fluently. There's a little bit of like that moment where I'm like this shit kind of works.
Yeah.
Max has that moment of like, this shit fucking works.
It works. Your assailant kind of sits there, cocks his head a little bit, straightens up, and is like, keep it up. You'll improve. But you're not worth my time right now. And he just runs over and then hits right where the arrow is, or like the bolt is, and drives it in.
Oh! Well,
That's the wrong
versus AC. Come on now.
Huh?
I mean, he's got to roll to hit. You didn't even roll to hit. You just did it.
I did.
When did you roll?
I
When the fuck did you roll? You just did it?
I did roll.
Okay.
The point is,
Yeah, okay, SpongeBob.
Oh, it moved.
did roll. It was a confirmed hit, but he's doing.
Of course he is. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Driving an arrow into somebody's gut. Non-lethal.
He didn't shoot him in the vital area.
But you can survive a puncture wound.
You can survive a puncture wound.
Depending on
But yeah.
where the puncture wound is.
It's actually, there is, you remember in the hand guide, or the DM's, or excuse me, just the general stuff for players, that there is a minimum distance to fire things. If it's too close, it starts to lose its actual kick.
Yes.
Which
But-
is true for some weapons.
While we are sitting here basically ruling as players,
Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
you're going to take total non-lethal damage of 6.
I'm still up.
You're still up
I'm still up, baby.
by...
What? There's just a little blood probably coming out of my mouth.
He basically he runs over, jabs it further, and you're just like...
And I just grit the teeth a little.
Alright. We're going to come back to Sable.
Fuck, I can't see this fucker anymore. I don't know if he's still within my range. I can't see him. Unless he got rid of my fairy fire, so I don't necessarily want to cast it again. I'm gonna risk it and I'm gonna just run towards Enigma.
Run towards Enigma. Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Alright.
Total
So-
of what, 24? Yeah.
Yeah. So you're able to kind of figure out where he went, because as you like get up, because you were still prone during that whole thing.
Why am I using my natural 20s on this shit?
You're still prone, and you get up, look around after doing whatever with this invisible force, and you can see Enigma is being ushered back into his little clinic.
Okay, so he's fine then.
Yeah.
Did I see which way Max went?
You were able to see which way kind of Max went. Max, you basically turned and start running straight for the stage. Didn't feel Max, turned, saw Max running toward a building. You're like, okay. So you know what building you're in.
Can I start running towards that building then? If
can.
Enigma's taken care of, then my next priority is Max.
Yes, and you can also use your feline agility,
Yes.
considering you have not moved for a round.
Yes, I haven't used it
It'll
yet.
put you right at the entrance of the building.
Yes.
Full 90 feet.
Double my speed.
Yes.
Yeah, and then if I use my bonus action dash? No, I can't use my bonus action to dash.
Yes.
That's a rogue ability.
No. You can get up 15 foot of movement,
Use the rest
Run.
of your action.
run,
Gotcha.
dash, and then feline agility.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll get you to the entrance to the building.
You'll get in. You'll get in.
Yeah.
I run fast.
You run fast.
I run pretty fast too. I got my monk speed now.
And while I'm running, I'm also gonna yell for Max so he knows that I am close.
Alright, well, Max, it is your turn, and you can hear Sable yelling at the bottom of the stairs 2 floors down.
Okay. This is my turn.
It is your turn.
I can see this
Oh, you can see him.
like just clear as day.
You can see like everything down there, and everything's more shades of gray. You can see a canine, and it looks like he has like fixed his hood at some level down here.
Okay.
He has not made eye contact with you.
Okay.
He's just seeing like everything.
Can I just part of my actions? Like I'll punch him if I have to. I just want to.
You want to rip his hood off?
I want to dehood him a little bit. If it's a bonus action, I still want to attack this man. I just want to see.
I will say it will use one of your. You're gonna have to roll to hit in order to do that. To like rip.
Can I still hit him? Will I still have my turn to hit? I
You
still
can
have my
use
action
your
attack?
fury. You can use your fury blows.
I only have 2 key points,
Yeah.
Chief. I'm a monk at level 2.
I will allow you to attack, and in trade, instead of hitting, you'll have to use sleight of hand.
Okay.
So it's either sleight of hand and attack, or use an attack to decoy him.
Will he get hurt?
He will not.
That's basically like if you want to hit him.
I want to see his fucking face.
Yes. So it's basically do you want to hit him and get his hood off in the process?
I don't hit him. I don't get anything.
No,
You just said I
You
need.
said he gets hurt in the
No, he said
process
he
of
doesn't.
taking his hood off. If he hits rather than sleight of hand, he doesn't get hit.
Can I?
No. He can hit and then use a bonus action sleight of hand to pull the hood off, or he can forgo a hit attack to take the hood off itself.
I will. I'm gonna hit, and if I land, how about with my unarmed? I will, because I'm allowed that without key points. I'm allowed 1 arm strike if
I
I'm
will allow
allowed
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about that? I'll make sleight of hand, whatever it may be.
I will
That's
allow.
what happens when you get 3 DMs at a table.
Yes.
Nickel and dime. Nickel and dime. That is 18 to hit with the
18?
club. Yes.
I'll hit.
All right. And then I'm gonna use the unarmed strike to my sleight of handing. What do you want me to do for this? This is for my bonus unarmed.
Use sleight of hand.
That's fine. That is a 16 to unhood.
You rip the hood back.
Okay, so I basically pull him in, club him hard as fuck. I didn't roll my damage yet for the club hit.
Go for that.
Hit him with your table leg.
I didn't make any noise because you probably heard the crack. That is max damage, baby. That is 19.
19. Man,
Oh, wait.
okay.
4, 8. That's not right. 10. Not
10.
damage. 10. Not
10.
18.
Okay.
10. Sorry.
10 to 19. Vastly different.
Yes.
Still, hefty hit as you rip back the hood and reveal a. I actually don't think Max would. Well, Max is well read. You've seen.
I'm a learned man.
You're a learned man, but you've never seen
Make an assumption.
one of these outside of your books that would describe any type of person from the desert. This is a Elsa lore fantasy race, or race, a native race.
The native race to Elsalor, which
And
okay.
that is very rare here, and you just pull the hood back and you just see there's a gnome. This
A hairy ass gnome?
gnome.
No, I thought you said gnome. I was like,
You're now face to face with
it's like a hyena man.
with a hyena's face, a clipped ear, and you can see him blinking you basically bopped him right in the canine snap with like a dog. And you're just like, you just sit there, just kind of taking it back. It's like,
as I just grit through my teeth, and I'm trying to hold on to him
I'm trying to hold on to
because
it.
I know Sable's coming,
Okay.
and you probably heard me like crack the fucker in the fucking head. If not, I probably shouted as I did that.
Listen, I know what the sound of your club against Sculpt sounds like.
Fair enough.
You're going to try to hold on to him.
If you allow me a grapple check, if not, that's all.
Unfortunately,
I ran out of stuff.
you ran out of stuff, and also that is a feat to be able to bonus action grapple.
Yeah,
So I'm going to ixnay on that.
it's fine. Actually,
He will hear Sable calling up the stairs, kind of like register that, and it's like, nah, I'm tempted. One kill was enough, and he just basically pushes off of you, and instead of running down the stairs, runs up the stairs. You do get a bonus action.
I was gonna say, is it his turn?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
You're
I forgot the order. Continue.
He proceeds to dart up the stairs.
but he's leaving my range.
He is, which means
I get an
opportunity of attack.
That is 17 to hit. And
That'll
then
hit.
2d4, baby. That is lower end. That's fun. 6.
Yeah.
6, a little bit extra. And then unarmed attack. No.
Oh, wait.
Anytime I can make an attack action, I'm allowed to make an unarmed attack. Just as a monk.
Yeah.
No, it's probably not going to do it. 13?
13 misses. Fine.
Okay. That's fine. Then, yeah. That's, yeah. I try to, I crack him as he freaking leaves over the head. Concussive.
Basically hit him in the back of the head as he darts up the stairs. Sable.
Based off of the sounds that I'm hearing, how far up the stairs is Max?
He's Max. He is 2 flights of stairs up.
Which is approximately...
Your full movement right now.
So I can get to Max.
You can get to Max. You can use your 30-foot and the 30-foot movement to get up there. It's going to take a full 60-foot to go up.
There I go.
Yeah, you get right up there as Max is just wailing him on the back of the head. And you can see him leaving, going up an extra flight of stairs.
Okay, but that's my full movement and action.
Yes.
So I don't have any bonus actions. Alright, well I guess I get up there. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Max, what the fuck? Who did that? What? Oh shit, that's really deep.
The shooter. Follow him.
Oh, shit, okay.
He is darting up. On his turn, he's out of sight.
All right.
Your turn.
That's all I got.
I have 40 movement.
You have 40 movement.
Because I got my monk level,
And
baby.
you're using your dash.
I'm going to fucking catch up if I have to. I can.
Alright, so...
I don't know how. He's a null. It's different.
Yeah, I don't know how fast Knowles are.
Oh, no offhand. Much probably faster.
Regular Knoll.
Probably
Regular
faster.
Knoll.
He is fast. You are catching, though.
Good.
Yeah, you are catching as you run up. Sable. They're all just running up the stairs.
Oh, is it my turn again?
Yeah, it's your turn.
We're just
Can
running.
I see the Knoll Man?
Can you see the Knoll Man? If you lean over and look up the railing, you can see him just his hand hitting as he's hitting the railing trying to go up.
How far up is he?
From your location, he is, because he's using all of his movement to go up.
Mm-hmm.
He is about 2.5 flights up. Basically, each flight's 30 feet of movement. So no, that would make him. He's 3 flights up.
He's 3 flights.
3 flights up, max.
Each one is 30 feet.
Each one's 30 feet. Max is currently right at the base of the flight that the Knoll is running up.
I can basically catch up on
You
the
can
turn.
basically catch up on your turn. Yeah.
Sleep.
Sleep.
I'm out.
Sleep has a 90-foot. Like, I can cast it 90 feet out, so he's right
No,
on there.
no.
It is a 20-foot radius, which means you are outside of it.
I am 1 point.
You are outside of the radius.
Okay, I also don't know you're doing that.
It's a 20-foot radius.
The radius requires sight. You have to see the radius in which you're hitting. You cannot cast sleep unless you can see inside the room.
I thought you said I could see him.
You can see him, which means it would have to be centered on him.
Yes.
It's either on him.
Centered on him, you said he was down at the bottom of the flight of stairs from where he was, which is 30 feet.
Yeah.
It's a 20-foot radius.
No, he's 20 feet away.
So he'd be right on the edge of
He's
it.
right on the edge.
So would he be in it or right on the edge?
He's still in it. If you're targeting the Knoll, he'd still be in it.
And on my
The radius
turn, I'm
goes this
just
way.
going right into it.
It's instantaneous.
It's still kind of thing. Like,
Because I can't make it like a foot further because he's literally right on the edge of 90 feet.
why can't you just
I can use my movement though.
move your movement into it?
Man,
I'm gonna run up 30 feet and
We're DMs, everybody.
put Max just outside it.
roll.
Sleep.
Roll those sleep hit points.
I love sleep. What is it?
I think 5d8, wasn't it?
Hang on. Yeah, 5d8. 6, 11, 15, 19, 20.
20. Total?
20 total. 20 hit points. Does he have more than 20 hit points?
He does.
Shit. Okay.
Alright. Max.
Catch up.
Catch up.
How much is that of my movement? You said it was
20,
20.
20.
So I can still attack.
You can still go full ham.
I'm actually going to. I can reach him.
Mm-hmm.
I wish to grab him and throw him back.
You wouldn't make a grapple check.
I want to make a grapple check with a possible strength or dex. I just want him to. I'm trying to stop him from moving forward. I'm trying to put him between us or throw him down a fucking flight of stairs.
Alright, that's an opposed strength check.
19.
19?
19.
Yeah, just beat him. You got him.
I want to chuck him backwards. I just gonna right there at the front of the stairs. As soon as I reach the top of it to grab him, and then I'm just throw him back between us.
You got a grapple check. Make a athletics check to toss him down.
You make an acrobatics. That was kind of.
No.
Okay. 15.
15? You're able to not throw him downstairs, but you're able to rotate him behind you. So
Yeah.
he's in between you. You got him grappled and you've got him rotated. Everything. You weren't able to like lift him over. You were able to, like,
I wasn't trying to lift him over like the railing.
yeah.
I'm genuinely trying to like use momentum and like throw him back in the direction either towards the railing, like the wall, not to throw him over, or legitimately like not. I'm not trying to pick him up and throw him down the stairs. It's just
Nah,
like,
bro, throw him downstairs.
it's like no, like I'm not trying to like hurt WrestleMania him. I'm just doing like a like throw him like back towards like when you catch him and throw him back down the stairs.
Just yeet.
Yeah, you've thrown him back on the other side of you. So he's now you have the high ground, in other words.
Okay.
You have the high ground now.
All right. So I don't have an action anymore, do I? Or anything
That would have been your full thing.
It's my full. Okay. Well. All right.
So this
I mean, that's not much else I can do.
This knoll, as you rotate around, everything's just like
I just kind of put my hand out, like stop him. Just
you have no quit, sir. Jab the
just figured as much.
immediately jab the arrow. No, he'll miss.
Good.
He'll miss.
As I just block it with the stick.
All right. Sable.
Run another 30 feet, which I think means that I'm basically at the bottom of the flight of stairs that they're on.
Yes.
As you see me at the top, just
Talking is a free action.
Talking is a free action.
All right, I'm just at the bottom of the stairs as far as I can go. Just Maxie, what are we doing?
restrain. Restrain. Knock him out. No.
All I got is I'm gonna try and fry this bitch. Nope.
Dead. Please don't kill him.
9.
Hit?
Does a 9 hit?
9 does not hit.
Good.
He literally.
I just get him and explode and die.
Just the bright blue energy just.
Oh shit! I should have done something. No, I can't go back. Fuck. I should have done something in
Magic.
this.
It is.
Okay, cool. That is 17 to hit with my great club.
17 to hit with your great club.
Yes, sir.
Will hit.
Come on, baby. Max damage again. 10.
10.
Another 10.
And
10 just solid. And then reaction, unarmed strike. Bonus action, excuse me. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
that'll hit.
3.
3. Okay.
As I palm him, trying to push him further down the stairs towards Sable. I'm just kind of, yeah.
Alright. It's his turn. He is caught in between two people right now. Yeah, you're.
Max.
Oh.
Hurt.
Maxie's a little hurt.
He just looks at me, just
He
like,
just looks at you, looks you dead in the eye, Sable, and goes, take care of him. He's got a lot of training to do, and backhands you.
just smacks a bitch.
For a total of
It doesn't matter what it is, I'm out, as long as I'm not instant kill.
instant death. No, it's 6 non-lethal damage.
6 non-lethal.
Knocks you out and it pushes past.
I'm dead. I'm out. I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm 0.
Sable.
It's my turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Cool. He has to make a wisdom saving throw as I use my frightful presence to cause him fear. So as soon as you go down, this dark shadow is just gonna come over Sable as her eyes start glowing, piercing. She's gonna start just like snarling.
Okay.
What do you roll?
He rolled a non-natural 20. As you just pull on this form, he just turns, rotates, and goes, cute, and keeps going.
There's nothing I can do except for run to Max. That was my action.
That was your action.
I don't even have any health potions on me.
Nope, but there is a clinic nearby.
We do have the good doctor.
Fuck you.
We have the good doctor. Always willing to help out a client, and we have money.
I don't even think I can lift you. I gotta bring him to you.
I'm kind of skinny. Like I'm
He does not
genuinely.
wear much.
I literally have no armor, and I'm wearing like street clothes, and I am borderline just muscle because of lack of nutrition.
I have a strength of 6.
Yeah, nope, that'll do it. She is going to be dragging you. She cannot lift you.
Cannot pick you up.
I
I can
I
grab
can't-
you and scream for help.
you can go get help. Like there's other things you can. I legit can't give you advice right now. I am
I know
unconscious.
you're unconscious. This dude's fucking gone. I am just picking him up as much as I can and screaming.
Screaming. All right. You eventually get...
Just like full
Am I
on.
rolling death saves?
No, non-lethal.
No, just full on. Just
Eventually, someone does come and helps you remove Max from the building and take him to the clinic. Enigma Adder is literally just sitting there, and he's already like patched up, got his shoulder. You bring in Max, and he's just like, "All right."
and Sable's just freaking the fuck out. Just like you gotta fix him, please, doctor, please. I'll do whatever you want, just make him better, please bring him back. Please.
What is it that I'm doing right now? As he's literally like sitting there, like patting the
trying to remove a freaking bolt.
Yeah.
I don't know what
From
you're doing
my
right
liver.
now, but he's still ain't awake.
From my kidney.
It takes time. I have to sew up the hole. I have to make sure there's no interior bleeding so that when we just heal it or not, it doesn't heal incorrectly or pinch any nerves.
Okay, but is he still alive?
Yes, he's still alive. I don't know who his attacker is, but he's alive.
It was this weird, like, dog thing.
Am I conscious? No.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. So let me know when.
There was like this weird dog thing, and he had like a hood, but it was nothing like, it wasn't like me, it was nothing I'd ever seen before. And I tried to stop him, and it didn't work.
I understand, and he's going to be better. I suggest you take a wide berth from our secret locations. Just on your way back.
But we live there.
Wide berth.
But that's where my books are.
And I would also like to request something from you, Sable.
Okay.
Ignore the invisible man. And he just sits there and just wakes you up.
Wait.
Ignore. How you
Are
doing?
you okay?
Oh,
You alright?
I guess so.
Medicine check.
We don't know where he got away, didn't he?
Yeah, I tried to stop him, but
It's fine. Sable.
I tried to scare him. It didn't work.
Okay.
You have 10 hit points.
I have 10 hit points.
Yes.
I still have a bolt in me, so it doesn't matter if that's close to half my shit.
The bolts removed.
I know it still hurts.
Yeah, it's
That's like half my, little over half my HP. So
Yeah.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay, Maxie. I can make the pain go away.
I'm fine. I'll be fine.
I'm trying to give him a little bit of star jelly, just secretly.
I don't want.
Just like
How do you secretly give me that? By the way,
because you're in fucking pain, you just woke up. I'm gonna try and like while you're not paying attention, just
what? And put it in my IV.
I'm sure. Or at the very least, I'm gonna like talk to Ash like, well, like here, I'll give you a little bit what I got in order to make your pain go away. Please, just.
I'm fine, Sable.
Are you sure? You sound like you hurt.
Of course, I'm hurt as I start to like sit up. Is the doctor still?
Doctor's still
yeah. It was a null.
What's that?
A knoll.
A hooded knoll.
Well, that narrows it down drastically, actually.
Yeah, and I think that might also give us a lead for our culprit, for our victim for the other night.
Wait, you think the knoll was the one that?
Furry. He had a
it's
crossbow,
furry.
and I didn't notice any patches missing off him.
That's
Fur?
The ear. The notch out.
Oh, I thought that you were saying like he just like had a clipped ear like a
No,
cat.
there was
kind
a
of thing.
notch taken out of the ear.
He was missing some hair. Similar to probably lost it in the scuffle.
And the man that was invisible, he was the same general frame as the individual I saw on the roof.
Invisible man.
It was not the same frame.
Invisible man.
Yeah, I was trying to go and get Dr. Adder to, keep him from getting shot again, and I tripped over something invisible. I used my little
What'd I say?
said ignore the invisible man, but
That goes for both of you.
I'm just trying to explain to him what it was.
The invisible man.
You know how I can make glitter to make things that you can't see?
Yeah.
There was something there.
Okay, I believe you. He went up, and I don't know where he's at, and I don't know how long it's been, but I stopped him from going out. Down. I don't know. But 4th floor. Balcony.
4th floor balcony. I will send a team of guards, actually. I'm in the public face mode.
Good. Sorry about your face.
It's fine.
But Dr. White, why are we ignoring the guy that was invisible?
I said ignore him.
Just drop it, Sable. Please.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Do I have your permission to go rest?
My permission?
Do you got an extra room that we can just sit in while he sits first? How about, do you want to just sit here and relax for a minute? I'll go get the glasses fixed while you're just hanging out.
No, I can move. I'll be fine.
Maxie, you
I just
look
can't
like
go back.
Maxie.
I always look like shit.
Yeah, but you look like extra shit.
If you need to, you can stay in the clinic. You can stay in this room for the night.
I mean, do you have anything?
I don't need to stay that long.
I mean, you got freaking gas working tonight. If we had somebody else, maybe they could fix him something that'll make him feel better at least.
Sable, just let gas work.
He's a shit.
What's wrong with gas?
He's an
I
asshole.
like gas. Yes.
Just
that
because
explains why you'd like him.
he probably hired him.
He hired all of them.
Just stare up at the ceiling. Just like,
That's not true.
Did Mama hire some of them?
Yes, she was in charge before I was.
That's fair. When am I gonna get to meet her officially and
You don't want to.
just look up to her and all? Just kind of.
Yeah,
At the
we'll
very
look
least,
up
I
to
know her reputation.
can you just hand me my bag, please?
Grabs your bag. Waits for Sable to do it. Sable doesn't do it. Grabs your bag.
I just pull out the new book. And I just sit up.
Well, Max, if you're feeling good, we still got errands to run. Don't wanna.
Which one is it? Do I need to? Am I fine, or should I stay?
Should probably stay.
I can go get the glasses fixed. You just sit and relax.
We don't want them fixed, Sable.
Why don't we want them fixed? I want them fixed.
They're probably not. Now we realize they're probably not for a tabaxi. We need to see if they're built for a null.
I mean, it's.
Different furry things have different furry shaped heads.
Well, at the very least, I can still try and get them fixed or try and figure out who ordered them. Maybe get a name.
Yeah, I know, but see if if you're gonna do it, that's what I suggest.
I was gonna do both.
Okay, well, don't get them fixed. Figure out who they're from.
I got it. All right, I got it, Max.
Okay.
You don't need to watch me every second of the day. Just sit, relax, and get better. If I go and deal with these glasses and come back and you're still not better, I'm gonna kill you myself, alright? Doctor, take care of him before I hurt him.
Will do. Alright. So you proceed to head off to the classes, or Drider Designs by yourself.
Yep, I'm going to Drider Designs.
I'm doing Drider Designs. Alright. So with that slight detour, they're definitely open now. You proceed to walk down the stairs into the caverns below, and you can see that there is remains of the glowing lichen that kind of strewn across the ceiling. They've been patched over because of
Take my sunglasses off.
it's dangerous to breathe in the glowing lichen, so they've been patched off with glass and these clear tubings littering the ceiling, along with the mithril roots from the tree that kind of keeps the entire underground section stable and built so they can house such a large cavern. And the entire kind of stairway is more or less the road as it kind of spirals down in a more spiral-like fashion. You can see that there's a center spire that's built from the roots. And then basically has all these drawbridges, and it looks like this large market or bazaar in the center of the cavern that's just hanging from the ceiling, and it's got a whole bunch of drawbridges at different points during the spiral that kind of goes down to the neighborhood sections. You eventually find the drawbridge that leads you to the third level where Drider Designs is normally housed.
Is this where I got my sunglasses that I wear daily?
You got your sunglasses from a knockoff stand-ups up on the surface. There's a lot of people that try to claim Drider Designs and do not pass the quality, but they're close.
Gotcha. Alright, well, I will walk in then.
You just walk in, and you immediately see 3 kobolds who are just sitting there tinkering and polishing glasses. One's just inlaying gold line filament, and as soon as you open the door, just
Hello?
Hi.
Hi there. How are you doing today?
was doing good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I disrupt you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What do you want?
Well, my name is Sable. Nice to meet you. Okay, clearly you don't want to do small talk. I understood.
And then eventually this other one that's a bright blue kobold just comes up. It's just ignore him. How may I assist you? Would you like me to create some nice glasses to go with your face, and maybe some more points to give you more points around the ears?
Perhaps eventually, yes. I'll be honest. At the moment, I don't quite have the coin for that, but I will save up for sure because I am quite a fan of your designs. Speaking of your designs, I did come across a pair of your glasses from a friend of mine. They happened to fracture a part of the lens. They sent me down to get them repaired if possible.
Of course, I can do that. Can I see them?
Of course. I'm going to hand the glass over.
Takes them. He's looking at him. He's oh. Pops the lens out. It's I'll be right back. I need to get the filament lens for this.
Oh, of course.
Well, he's gone for a second.
I'm going to... you enjoy working here?
I do.
Cool. Obviously, you got the glasses there that fit the more feline face structure. I got these ones right here, but I don't think they were quite made for bone structure.
No, they're made by dwarves.
Oh,
Dwarves don't understand sounds.
clearly. Yeah, they fall off my face quite a lot. Makes sun quite hurt my eyes. I'm real sensitive.
Same. He points to his eyes.
Explains why you're down here. Listen, I wish I could be down here all the time. I'll definitely. Do you guys take other form of payment or just gold?
A fine other form.
No, whatever you
Correct.
take. Barter, trade.
We can barter trade.
What are you interested in any items that you typically barter and trade?
What items do you have?
Well, I am well acquainted with the local clinics. If you get my drift.
No.
Are you acquainted with magical substances?
You mean like the glowing moss that hurts our lungs?
No, not that.
Good, because I don't want poison.
It not poison.
Jared, do you know what she's talking about? No. Just poorly. Cold.
How about services? Do y'all trade items for services?
I mean, are you talking about making your own?
No, I meant like doing you a favor or a job. I got a friend, my brother actually, who's really good about like, being a bodyguard or like collecting debt. If there's somebody that like isn't able to like pay their bill and you need to like get the money from them, we're real good at that.
You're a tax company. Here's my business card.
I'll just save up. I'll ask Max. I'll just sit here until the other one comes back.
Yeah, the one eventually just like comes back like, here you go. Now your friend has really good sense and style, and I wasn't able to mimic the signature he had on the lens, but yeah, it's very good.
Oh, fantastic! Does it have the same properties? Like, can I see the same through?
Yes, the filament that helps us see the narcoleptic downstairs is yes, it's there.
I'm sorry, the narcoleptic?
The glowing moss is narcoleptic.
Yeah, right. I knew that.
She's not from around here.
I want to say something, but I can't. I'm just
Y'all are
letting her go.
Y'all are adorable. Okay, well, thank you very much. I will certainly be back to get, an updated pair of sunglasses.
It was our pleasure. Don't come back. Just like the diameter duality of the two.
Okay.
SpongeBob and Squidward, pretty much.
Before I leave, quick question from you, if I may, from, a new and possibly future customer, as I just absolutely love your styles and I would be happy to spend every time that I have on this place, but I need to understand that y'all are trustworthy. You see, these glasses were specifically designed for somebody like me, as you can see, but not quite like me. Do you happen to remember who these glasses were originally made for, by chance?
They both kind of look at each other and then look back and like, did you say these were from a friend? That these were made for a friend? Don't you know who your friend is?
Well, so you see, I got them from a
Also,
friend.
you're questioning a place of business that's really well known for being trustworthy.
This is not going well.
Well, yes, I got them from a friend, but my friend doesn't exactly have the snout, so clearly they ain't for him. Now, I'm not one to question, which is why I'm asking you, because I'm wondering where my friend got them.
Wait, the friend got them for you?
No! He simply gave them to me to go get them fixed. I'm more of like a messenger. I'm just...
So you don't know your friend's name?
No, I don't know my friend's friend.
Your friend of a friend sent you. They're just like both like trying to piece this together.
Listen, I don't understand it either. Because
Make a persuasion check. Actually, no, deception. This is straight. This is your literal.
I am
strength.
lying through my teeth. Deception's better, baby. Let's go.
it's a total of 7.
These are some honest folks. trying to make ends meet. These are blue collar kobolds.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. Please do come back when you want your commission. I'm afraid I don't think we know or have the files or who those glasses were made for.
That's why I was just
But-
asking, just in case. You never know.
You have a good day.
You too. We hope nothing happens here,
Only
They beat, like, as soon as you leave, you can hear gates closing, bars, they're closing up shop. They close up shop like 2 hours into service.
Literally installing new locks.
Literally-
Just
Literally triggered all the red flags.
the second worst thing you probably could do was rob them.
I didn't rob them.
I know I'm saying that's like
Listen, I am a charismatic character.
Actually,
My
technically
dice
she did
is
because I was going to
painting.
charge her.
oh yeah, no, you didn't pay for the fixing.
Nope.
I'm also
Which is hilarious because I don't have any money.
yes you do.
Nope.
You
She
spent
spent it all.
even your credits?
All of the coin that we got from that last job, I got paid for in drugs.
You used all of it on drugs.
She did.
100%. You didn't even get the food.
I asked him to give me my payment
Okay.
in drugs.
Okay.
I have 0 gold. I have 74 days worth of drugs though.
What a unit of measurement.
Listen, Max.
I don't have lines. I don't have lines of cocaine, ounces, bags. I don't have anything. I have days.
No.
Coke for days.
Max also knows she specifically takes this right before bed.
Yes.
Every single night.
I
You would
know.
know that.
I know. I just was hoping that you would have some semblance of
Nope.
self-preservation, at least a little bit left. But apparently not. Okay, that's where we're at.
Nope.
Okie dokie.
I also like that I literally have my natural 20 and my natural 1 sitting right next to each other.
I talked to the doc. He's still hanging out with me. If he left, he left.
The doc does check in periodically.
Oh, okay.
Make a perception check real quick.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask him a question. 13.
13. Alright, he's poked his head in a few times. And then you do notice that, like, the second time he pokes in, he's got the patch and, like, everything removed. He's just got, like, a little scar. And then the third time that he pokes in, then you actually, like, kind of fold your book away and talk to him. The scar's gone.
Doc,
Yes.
I don't mean to pry, but, what are you? Just, yeah, I mean that in the most, like, not spiritual way possible, not stereotype. May I ask, what is your genetic background.
The genetic background.
That's the fastest I've ever seen a man take a shot and give up. And like, it looks like it's 8 years old now. And I can't quite make out your features in particular. It's more of a puzzling sort of anything. I met a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people around town, and I've met newer ones, and I've read about a lot of other races and things. I personally, I'm just mainly curious of all things. What is the good doctor?
You like see him like kind of like putting his tools and papers away. Like, I'm a half drow.
After.
I'm a half drow.
What's the other half?
Human.
Okay. All right.
Huh.
That was it.
That was it.
Do drow have healing properties? And I'm like, I've never met a drow that can heal that quickly or have heard of that. I mean, I get, you're medically inclined. But, yeah.
Understood.
Still curious.
Make an insight check real quick.
50.
15? 15. There is a moment, a split moment, where you kind of catch the good doctor on the back foot, and it's like, seems confused when you say about healing properties. He's like, understood, and then catches back everything.
Okay.
Like, almost like he'd slightly forgotten something.
Oh, like he fucked up. Like there was an idea that like he realized what he is doing. Okay. That was really it, to be honest.
That was it.
No, just for you in particular. Like reading books. I just notice things. That's what kind of keep an eye out on people. I'm a bodyguard usually, or it's either books or people. So
All right.
usually I keep an eye on the people and more eyes on the books.
I'll keep that in mind for some of your jobs that could be hired.
Yeah. So about the knoll, there's not many of those in the city.
There's not.
Well, that at least gives us an idea.
It does give us an idea. I have some friends I'm going to poke around and ask.
Okay.
Especially within the southern end of the city. They monitor the gates there.
Yeah, so he's not getting out.
See how many gnolls that we have had into the city. At least legally.
Yeah.
If he even does.
There's probably a few excess or illegals.
Yeah.
Which
a few.
would make sense in some way, but who do you think it might be? One of the other families?
There's always a possibility of being another family. However, I think any of the other families would. I have a pretty good standing with most of the families. I run the clinics. You don't mess with the good doctor.
Well, that's if you can't trace the good doctor. Trace it back.
True.
It's a no. I don't think any of the families, they're known for something.
They're all known for something.
They're all known for something. And when somebody that can bring in people, or, I don't know, just an idea.
It could be definitely an outside contract.
Okay.
That is my first concern of it being an outside contract that can't be tracked, or if it can be tracked, it'd be great.
Well, okay. Well, I guess it's maybe over my head at the moment, but at least it's better than where we were yesterday. Hopefully Sable can dig up something about those specs.
Specs.
Classes.
Oh, right, the classes.
spectacles.
Right.
Slang.
Slang.
Read it.
I'm not.
I'm not good with slang either. I'm just trying.
Yes.
I read that basically read that most slang is typically shortened versions of things, and in other incidences, it's like sometimes derogatory, but like in an endearing light. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of interesting. I don't know.
Understood.
It's just language.
All right.
Nerds.
Well,
Druggy.
this has been pleasant. I believe I have a meeting to catch.
Yeah. I think I probably is enough time passed that me and
We should be
Ziggle
good.
can. Is there? Oh, sorry. Outside. Did I gain any key points? I'm resting.
Yes,
Essentially.
you get key points.
Am I getting equivalency of a short rest? Or leaving with that 10.
You actually get the equivalent of a long rest.
Okay, so I'm at max. Everything's fine now. Okay.
He's been doing some things.
Okay.
He's been helping you out.
And another thing is thinking on, before he goes, thinking on like my book that I just got, which I didn't even get a name for. You didn't give me a name.
No, it's a abridged history of.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's an abridged history. Like talking, you just an abridged history of Ellis. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then, are there thinking also about what the null said and the idea in relation to what I've done and everything, just making like a general connection. I kind of go, are there any martial arts gyms around here?
Martial arts gyms right there.
Yeah.
Martial arts gyms.
One that would subscribe to Elsilor.
Elsilor.
Okay, I wrote it down, but just mentioned Elsilor. Something like
Not that I know of with Elsilor. There are some other ones.
Okay.
I know that there's one at the.
What about religious practices? They're kind of the same in some ideas. There's got to be church around here for about everything.
For religious practices, that I would be unaware of. We don't have a large
Community.
From the desert.
That's fine. The knows from it. Or at least has an idea about it.
Hmm.
So.
Yeah, those furbolgs kind of keep to themselves.
Yeah. What about the fur? I haven't heard anything about. Furbolgs are kind of the same as gnolls.
Furbolgs are like the main nomadic people.
Yeah. I'm talking about like the main nomadic people that come to the city
from the desert. Yes.
Okay. Would there be like a population of those kind of thing?
There's a very small population, but they don't really interact. Like they're well integrated.
They're not. It's not like a Chinatown ghetto situation, or like they're secluded because they're refugees kind of thing.
Yeah, they're definitely people that want to explore the city's culture rather than their own.
Fair enough. Okay. Then if I already knew that, then I don't think I would pry at that question and ask for that. All right. Well, thanks anyway, and thank you, Doc. Better get back to work, I guess, as I get up. Go find my sister.
Let's be around when I'm getting back.
Yeah, it's probably right about when you're actually getting back.
I'll come in, just...
Getting up.
Oh, Maxie, you're up. You feeling any better?
I guess so.
You don't sound any better, goddamn.
I sound about the same. I'm fine.
Yeah, true. You always sound constipated.
I'm not. No. Did you figure out anything with the glasses?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I got them fixed, but I wasn't able to find anything out about the actual owners.
Now, whether or not it belonged to a gnoll or tabaxi.
Listen, normally, I'm very quick with my tongue, very easy to talk to, but today's been a little rough, all right? I'm a little off my game. A little hard
Yeah, I
to
know
talk.
how that feels.
Well, maybe we should just...
How about
head home.
can I try? Just you go home. You go to the places that you want to go. I'll go.
You're gonna go back to the spec. I think they locked up for the day.
The day they opened like 2 hours ago.
I might have scared them a little bit.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Just because we have a bad day doesn't mean you need to take it out on them.
I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna. Can I please at least try? They might. A new face, a new customer, a new thing.
Sure, you can certainly try. I'm gonna go find any bar that's open and go hang out for a
Can
second.
I have the spectacles?
Sure. Well, first I'm gonna look around a little bit. What do I see in this
She throws it on and looks around. What you said.
Yep, you got magical auras. Make a general perception check.
Little off today.
Hey, yeah.
Sorry, kid. Need some new dice? Switch some die?
Seriously.
We're approaching the halfway mark, actually.
12.
12. You look around the room and everything with the spectacles. It's like there's nothing innately magic in the room, so for you to like really detect. But you do get, as you're looking over the corner by the door, there is a shimmer, like a blob that's kind of sitting there. It's kind of standing there in the corner.
Blob standing
There's
in the
like a
corner.
blob that's in the corner of the room that's giving off a magical aura, very faint one.
Is there
Give me
anything-
the specs or
Is there anything near me?
Anything near you?
besides me.
Like any objects? Scalpels?
Scalpel. There's some scalpels, yeah.
Cool.
Some sutures.
I'm gonna grab a scalpel and throw it in the corner.
Roll the hit.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm not using this.
I just got my health back.
Listen, we've been dealing with a
I
lot
personally
of
don't.
invisible shit. What would this even be? Like, this would be an improvised weapon. So,
Yes.
do I add my dex?
It's a dart, technically.
It's a dart.
I have darts. I literally have darts. So that's a 17 to hit. No, sorry. 19 to hit.
Maybe.
19 to hit.
Yes.
You hit, or you see her just basically
I basically just see her just pick up a fucking scalpel and toss it in the fucking corner.
toss it in the corner, and you're like,
What are
oh,
you
hit the
doing?
wall. And then it just sticks a little bit, like 2 inches away from the wall.
Do I roll
And
damage?
then,
What am I seeing?
go ahead.
What am I seeing?
And then you see this scalpel just
5.
pop out.
5 points of damage.
5 points. Okay.
Why?
I see something in the corner.
I don't see anything in the corner with the specs, right?
Yes, I see
Okay.
something with the specs in the corner. We've been dealing with a lot of invisible shit. Does whatever's in the corner move, or is it just out the scalpel?
You out
Grab
the
me.
scalpel. There's blood.
Grab my stick and I turn.
It's not moving.
What
alright.
is it?
I don't know. Go
Well,
grab.
describe it. I can't see it.
It's a fucking blob. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna grab it.
You grab claw, or you just grab like what feels like skin, like a collarbone.
Oh, flesh. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Flesh
kind of bring it and just be like, "What are you?"
Speak cursed.
Okay.
Do I hear that? Do I hear the word curse?
You hear the word curse.
Oh, okay. All right.
Are you the individual I saw earlier?
Yes.
Cool.
I am one of 3.
I don't like that. I don't like shit I can't see.
One of 3. Is it an imp like before?
I don't know, but I have it in my.
Insulted to be called an imp.
Okay.
Cool. Your name is Imp now.
I don't think
What
we
the
should-
fuck are you doing in this room watching us like a little creep? You little peeping Tom? Is that what you are?
No. I'm your babysitter. I'd like you to unhand me
Babysitter.
before I grab my brother.
Your brother?
Oh, so there's
You
two.
work for Adder?
There's at least 3.
I do. Or I work for myself. Combination of both on that.
Maxie, go get the doctor, please.
I think he's gone.
Maxie, go
He's
get the
in
doctor.
Conference.
I don't give a shit. Go get the doctor.
Look at the doctor, I guess.
You look for the doctor?
I guess. I don't know where he went.
Make a investigation check.
Okay. I don't even know.
I'm still holding this bitch.
To be honest.
You're not fighting back.
5.
5? You have no clue where the conference room
I
is.
wouldn't think I would in general.
You literally like step out of the hallway,
And I'm
see
like-
a whole bunch of like different corridors. You're like, nah.
I just turned back. I'm like, I don't know where he went.
What do you mean, babysitter? Doctor orders you to follow us around and keep tabs on us?
Yes.
Then why the fuck are you invisible?
To make it easier to make tabs on us.
I don't give a shit. I don't do with invisible. You're gonna follow us around, you're gonna do it while visible. You can follow us around all you want, as long as I can see you.
I don't like that in general.
What do you mean you can't?
What are you?
Tricky question.
Then what aren't you?
Visible. But I am
Cheeky.
technically half drow. And I can't turn visible. Like I said, cursed.
I think that he's part of Mr. Adder.
Sure.
In a way.
All right. So Mr. Adder hired you
No,
to keep tags on us?
I am Mr. Adder.
Excuse me?
This is a little known secret.
Apparently.
I got notes to take.
Yes.
Continue.
A little known secret. And since you found me with your fancy glasses,
Wasn't that hard?
It really wasn't. Technically, I tripped over you earlier, so you might want to watch that.
you came running up onto a stage as I was attending my brother's speech.
So you're Dr. Adder's brother?
Technically twin.
Huh?
My name is Sigma.
Sigma male. Sigma dude.
I handle
So sorry.
all the more espionage part of the family's business.
So you sneak around.
Yes, highly useful considering I can't turn visible.
Okay.
And that's your curse.
Yes,
So then your brother asked you to keep tabs on us because you can't be seen?
I think
I'm
that's
asked to
pretty-
keep tabs on a lot of people during his current project. So yes, I'm keeping tabs on his current project.
Great.
I was keeping tabs on his speech. We saw how well that turned out.
Yeah, we almost caught the person that did it. No thanks to you.
No, he didn't get in the way. He wasn't there.
He made me trip.
You also ran the opposite direction.
I was trying to protect Mr. Adder.
Mr. Adder had bodyguards.
That bodyguard probably can't do what I do, but that's fine. Not that you would know.
Can you?
I'm just gonna go.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you two sort this out.
At the very least, can you just let us know when you're around? I don't like being watched by shit I can't see, alright?
Depends on what I'm tasked with.
If
However, I am in deep trouble
Yeah, yeah.
What did you do? Oh, get caught?
Oh, I got to go.
Oh, okay.
Enigma is going to be very yes.
I just point to Sable. Just be basically just being like, okay. Well, really should keep an eye on.
You're in trouble too.
Listen, Dr. Adder should have known I don't do invisible shit. If there's something invisible around me, I'm gonna see it.
You never really had to deal with invisible things until recently.
True.
I don't do shit in the dark. How about that?
That's okay.
You just see the you can only just see the shiver go, and you just see the door shut behind you.
I think you just
Okay,
left.
bye.
I think you just left.
Yeah, he did.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the spectacle place now.
I'm gonna go to a bar.
Actually, why don't you go meet with Miss Smiles?
Miss Smile says she's gonna find me. So I'm gonna go to a bar and wait for her to find me.
Sable.
But Gaz is working all day.
And Miss Smiles is there.
Fine, I'll go back to our bar and I will hang out with Gaz until Miss Smile shows
You don't have
up.
to hang out with Gaz. Just hang out with Smiles. Grab a book. Pass the time. Learn something.
I'm gonna grab a drink. Pass the time.
Pass out drunk.
Happily.
Whichever one you want to do.
Okay. Let's
Did you give me back the spectacles?
Yes.
go on the spectacle journey.
Okay. I am not having them in hand. I put in my bag. And I. Hello? Are you open?
Takes a minute, and then like this little, like you see like the blinds of like, and then it just like opens the door and it's like.
Probably takes. Hold on, guys. Sorry. You have a lovely street cleaner.
Yeah, it's a street cleaner.
Being very loud tonight. Wasn't on last week. Sorry. Oh.
No, this is for a couple minutes ago.
Oh, which one?
Exactly. Which one?
Okay. Stop doing that. Yeah, may I task? Yeah, I was looking to ask some questions. I'm looking to get some spectacles, some glasses.
Some spectacles and glasses
Yeah.
for. Oh yeah, no, you're part. Got it. Okay.
Part?
Yeah.
Oh, like half.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's so rude of me to say that.
That's fine. It's fine.
It's just-
I
I
get
get
called
confused.
worse.
I get confused when humans come into our shop just because they don't need them.
I have see.
Yeah.
But may I?
Come in.
Oh yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry for it being locked up. We had an incident earlier.
Oh.
This makes us feel safer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope everything turns out okay. So I have a couple questions. One for me and one for another friend of mine, actually, because they're working right now and they can make it out. We were trying to make it a day trip. First is what would you recommend for some? I've never had a pair myself.
Okay.
Just nice shades, I guess. I don't need them to read or anything particular. Just day and night switch.
Day and night switch. Okay, I understand. Literally see him like turn around, go behind the counter, grab like a stool, come up to you, set the stool right in front of you, step onto the stool.
Slightly crouch for him.
Yeah, slightly crouch for him, and he immediately grabs you by the bottom chin and starts turning your head. It's like you have very angular features, so it really means that you probably want, for some style, probably want something round to complement that. Maybe some like big circles. What color do you like?
Oh, maybe match my eyes green. Maybe.
Green? You want some green? Ooh, stylish. I can get you some like big round green glasses, or like maybe some like little oval ones. Maybe
I feel
something
like
a little bit more round.
Something. I don't like big. Something
Small, like
something small. It's simple, but nice. A compliment. Is that?
I got you. And he basically like goes over to a shelf and like grabs like the third one of the bottom row, comes over, and he's got in hand these like little Ozzy Osbourne like little
like
glasses.
the perfect circles.
Like the perfect circles, but a little smaller, like centered on the eyes.
Okay. And
you look nice. You look like a rock star.
oh, thank you. Do you have something that like can make him stay? I'm a busy man.
Like a little band and
That
everything.
might help. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
I got a lot of hair. I can hide it, but I just
I can get you like a little chain to clip onto the back. I can also get you some like little rubber guards right here.
Not rubber guards. Just the chain's fine. I'm not feeling the chain. I'm not feeling rubber guard. Just the chain. And while he's like doing that like this, and I'm just trying to ask about my friend.
Right.
So like I noticed that you like I noticed that you try to make them to order because you know different people and everything.
Almost all of them are try to make custom made.
Yeah. My friend, he's actually a null. I know he's not really seen too much around here. That's why he was like skeptical. Was like he was saying to me like, oh, they won't have it, that kind of thing. But
okay.
What would that look like? Because he feels like the style wouldn't fit him. What would like? Do you guys have like one just lying around? You guys ever made one for a null before? That's why I was curious.
We've made one pair.
Just one.
Just one pair.
Oh, okay.
It's very unique facial structure. They have like a weird, like a little crown that comes to a point back here that like makes it really inconvenient for the strap to lay over like a normal canine features. It like lays a little bit below. It's like also a bigger head and everything, so it doesn't work. Or anything
like it's different than like a tabaxi or something.
Oh, so drastically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know that you can make them.
Yeah,
my friend. Yeah. All right, that's cool. Thank you. Do you guys do like any special lenses and stuff? Like these are really nice.
We do some special lenses. It really depends on what you're doing. Typically, if you're going to be working like in the caves and like way further below, and you're going to be dealing with like the lichen that's down there, it's like dangerous for the lung. There's like one, the white variant that gives off a slight magical aura to it, and it's really nice to have some magic detection ones. Really high enchantment, but like it helps you see that danger.
You guys do that though?
Yeah, we do that.
Okay.
We can do a lot to help you kind of see certain things, detect certain things. We can also, I remember we made one, we made a pair for the king at one point. Let's see, beautiful cobalt blue glasses. And, it took, I think, about 9 months just to imbue the enchantment.
So it would be very pricey, I bet, to have.
Oh, it was super pricey. He used tax dollars for it.
Oh, I bet. How much would like that go for? Like if for just like because my friend he is trying to get work down below, because that's what I was asking about the special lenses. Perfect for what you're saying. Perfect for the magic stuff. Do you?
Yeah. So when you start getting into like the magic detection and everything, you can get like a light filament, which won't like show you the full array or detail of where everything is. Just give you like a the accuracy for the cheapest would be like about maybe 2-3 inches off of what it actually is, but it will run you closer to about maybe 500 gold just for the enchantment itself.
Just for your enchantment. And what about like highest end?
The highest end to get like exact on the magical enchantment. At some point when you start getting magical enchantments, you start peering into kind of the ghost and ethereal planes. So like,
that's real. Okay.
Yeah,
it gets. I don't need no true sight.
The borderline
true sight.
Yeah, the borderline hits right about 1,000 gold.
Okay. All right. So not cheap, obviously.
No.
Yeah. No. And I'm not asking for that at all.
And it's about like every 500 gold is like 1 month. That's roughly the enchantment.
All right. Well, these glasses are great. I'll have to tell my friend. Hopefully he'll come by. Convince him to come by. He's very good work. How much for, let's say, take off the ones that he made for me?
Those with the color and the frame and everything, since it's such a little amount of glass, there's no special enchantment. It really depends on what you want the frame material to be made of. If you want something like titanium or mithril, so it feels like you're wearing nothing, it's going to run you a little bit pricier. But I can get some like iron ones and everything. So it really depends on the material you want the frame to
Okay,
be
what
made of.
does the mithril or iron or the
So the mithril is really hard to get our hands on. You're technically not supposed to have.
what were the glasses made of?
The ones
that I have.
The ones you have, they're not green lenses.
I know they're
Yeah.
red, and I know they've been popped out, and I know there's basically a new thing there. So
Yeah.
I could tell that they were different because she said that they got fixed.
Yeah.
So I'm well aware that these are practically brand new fucking glasses that I have in my back pocket right now.
Oh no, not the ones in the back pocket. I was talking about the ones like you put on.
I'm asking for the one in my back pocket, the one that I have that for the evidence one.
Mm-hmm.
What is that frame made of?
Okay, so that frame they are made of titanium.
They are made of titanium,
Yeah.
so person paid top dollar for these fucking things.
They are like the more you're getting, it's like
They're exceptionally pricey.
they're like in the back pocket right now, probably like $3,000. $3,000.
Considering didn't charge Sable a dime, or at least I hope so.
Sable walked out.
Sable walked out with $3,000 glasses. Shit. All right. So then,
Scared them that much.
yeah. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
what Sable does.
No, really, it's my job. I'm trading jobs today.
She can be scary.
Yeah. How about just some iron? Do me fine.
Some iron ones?
As you can see, I'm a little modest.
I can see that, but I perfectly understand. So for no enchantment, just a little tint, some little crystals. It'd probably run you closer to maybe 75 gold and everything. You're a new customer, so I can give you that like a little bit discount on that.
That'd be wonderful. I would really.
Yeah, we try to encourage people to come back, get multiple pairs, get different colors.
My Knoll friend, definitely, 100%, absolutely. You said 75.
75 with discount.
How do I pay with? Is the credit thing the whole just for the mafia family thing? Like if you're trying to do seedy under payments?
It is not. There's like a little paper slip that you have.
Okay,
It's like a check.
dude, I'll take 75 off the check. I guess checkbook. Or
Okay. You hand it to him and everything, and you're just like, understood. And he just like basically immediately like puts it gently on the counter.
Okay, so now I have 25 in credit.
Yeah.
Unless I just give him $100 bill. I don't know. But other than that, thank you so much.
Of course.
It was a pleasure.
It was our pleasure. Also, please warn your friends, look out for a black cat.
A black cat.
A black cat.
Like you missing a cat? Like,
No, like just steer away from black cats.
I thought that's just generally bad luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm very
I have a
superstitious.
cat at home. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll protect you. I don't think it'll protect the kids this morning.
Cats
maybe
usually don't like other smaller creatures. Yeah. I understand.
Explains a lot.
I head towards the door. Head out.
That is the case. Before we go into Miss Smiles, we'll actually pick up next session. Miss Smiles.